So, guys, before you go to the grocery store to buy some seasoning, make sure you watch this video to the end because I'm going to be showing you how to make some delicious, fresh vegetable seasoning. And I call this super seasoning. This seasoning is the best seasoning so far, and I use it to layer or add more juiciness, more flavor into my baked meals like fish or chicken or meat. Okay, so if you would like to see how I make this, stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. You're welcome back to my channel if it's not your first time, and if it's your first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Binta and I'm happy to have you. Make sure you go ahead and hit on that subscribe button, like this video if you have not already. Now let's get into the video. So I have some peppers and some onions. I have 2 green peppers, 2 red peppers, 2 yellow peppers, and 2 onions, the red one and the white one. You can use white onions only if that's what you have. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and slice my onions, and I'm going to be chopping these into very tiny chops. As you guys can see, try to chop it as tiny as possible. So I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to be chopping this, and that's what I'm going to be doing with all the vegetables, which is the peppers and the onions. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just showing you, if you don't have a food processor, you can chop it with your hands like this, but I am going to be using my food processor because this process may take a little bit longer if I am to cut it with my hands. And since I have a food processor, and I have a very good one for that matter, why not use it and make it quicker? I'm going to be leaving the link down below to where I got my food processor and which one I got. I usually use the Ninja food processor. That has been the best blender and food processor. It is a 3-in-1 and it is amazing. Money well spent, and I am not regretting it one bit. So this is how I want to chop it, and if you're using your hands, this is what you want to do. Okay, so now moving on to my blender or food processing, I'm just gonna go ahead and do these very big chops of onions because I can leave it like this because like I said, I have a very good food processor, but I'm gonna cut it that way it can be an easy process. So just chop it in big chunks, and I am going to start processing it in my blender. Okay, let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Alright, this is my Ninja blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and put all my chopped onions in it, and then we are going to chop it even more. So the blender at this point is doing the work of our hand for us, and as you guys can see, it has been chopped and it is even a lot more smaller than what I'm doing with my hands. That is why I love this. Check my link in the description, and just in case you want to buy this. So I'm doing the same thing with the peppers as well. I'm going to give them a big chop and then put them in my food processor, and we're going to chop it even further. I will run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. And I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Alright guys, all my vegetables are chopped, nicely chopped. Look at that. I'm loving the color combination. It looks so beautiful. And as you guys can see, this is what it looks like with my hand, and that is what it looks like with the blender. Like I said, the blender is a lot more tiny than what I was doing with my hands. So I'm just gonna add that little example or little, I don't know, that I was showing you guys with your hands. If you don't have a blender, use your hand. So now I'm adding some bouillon cubes or Maggi cubes to it. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of black pepper. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of basil, 1 tablespoon of oregano leaves, and now I'm adding some parsley, dried parsley, and I am going to add about 3 tablespoons of dried parsley. Now I'm adding some minced garlic, and I'm adding about 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. So guys, I love garlic in my food. It just takes the flavors to another level. So I'm adding a lot of garlic at this point, so 4 tablespoons. Now I have 3 cups of oil, which I'm going to add to all these ingredients and mix everything together very nicely. And adding oil is important because it kind of prevents your bake or grill fish meat to get dry, and also it helps in preserving this seasoning for a long time. Mine really doesn't last long because I cook a lot, so it's definitely gonna be finished by the time I use it a couple of times basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix everything together, and this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. The color combination, like I said, is beautiful, and this is so good when added to your baked or grilled meat, chicken, or fish. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer everything into my container, and I'm using just a clear plastic container. This way I can just put it in my fridge and use it anytime I want. And the very first one I used this on was my fish, some red snapper fish. So you guys stay tuned for that video because that was amazing. And I just layered it on top of my fish, basically, or my meat at almost the end of my baking, about 5 minutes before I take it out. That's when I usually add this on. So it's like a super and an extra layer of seasoning. Look at that fish, guys. Oh my goodness. You want to stay tuned for this video. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And of course, I will see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.